Hey!
The truncated unicorn doesn't like Garen.
Unicorn?
No worries. My Yimra is as stoic as an oak.
I can't get into the trailer that way. Didn't you want to explore the surroundings, Raven?
It's late at night, and I'm not an owl, bonehead.
At least you could flutter around somewhere else for a change. You scared that old woman to death.
If that's what you want, I'm used to ingratitude.
Just a moment. There's something lying there. Take a little rest. We still have a long way ahead of us.
How long?
I don't know. I never traveled very far. I hope everything will turn out all right.
Don't you worry. The Birdman will watch over us.
I don't trust this Raven worth a farthing.
I'm not talking about the Raven. I'm talking about the Birdman. He wears a colourful dress of plumes and is wrapped in stardust. And when he plays the flute, our hearts break from the yearning for distant places. It's the song of freedom, Garen. You just have to listen. It's so beautiful.
Birdman? You mean Arvis, the patron god of adventurers?
Wherever we go, he'll watch over us.
Why do you trust the Raven?
He just wants to help us.
He doesn't have a reason to do that, and he keeps insulting me.
You're not making it easy to be nice to you. He is a good bird, and I believe he wants to prove that to himself by helping us. And you, Garen, will have to learn to trust someone. Not everyone is always against you.
I am a bird catcher. I'm not gonna trust a darn bird. What if the Birdman doesn't watch over us? What if something happens to us?
Stop it. You're making me all confused. I'm going to count the stars now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By the gods, you can't mean that.
You should try for yourself. It will calm you down in a moment. 37.
There, you forgot one.
I like it much better like that.
So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
It's not good when things are broken, but that's all I can do. Bigger spells drain too much energy from me when I'm not in the fairyland. I'd perish like a small, insignificant little flame.
But repairing things is definitely an option.
Yes, that's easy. It's similar to your breaking talent, but instead of imagining things smashed apart, you have to imagine the shards reassembling. Just tell me what you want me to fix, but all the components have to be present. So if a jug is broken into 7 shards, you'd have to have all 7 pieces. And then you'd have to say, I wish. The I wish part is very important.
Now maybe Nuri can. So you can fix things with a spell, yes?
Yes, that's easy. It's simple. All the
Can you heal animals with your spell?
What for? They can heal themselves.
Good. I have all the parts. And now? She might take us with her if Nuri cast on the other. I better not encourage her to hex people. Good. I have all the parts. And now... Already broken. I'd better fix it. All right. I wish... Hey! Really very funny.
A nice wheel.
Oh, you can do magic?
Not much anymore.
Are you a druid's daughter?
No, I am Noir Elevandra. Do you command magic?
Well, nothing like that. But I know a different kind of magic.
Really?
Darian and I were sometimes able to literally blind our audience. Watch out.
Whoa, such a beautiful, bright light. But do you always use this white powder for your magic?
What powder?
And it doesn't hurt you to summon light? Does the powder lessen your pain?
I really don't know what you're talking about.
How are you?
So.
Suppose I fix...
Good luck with that.
You could take us with you. It's much safer to travel in a group.
As long as the wheel is broken, you can come back.
I hope her magic doesn't only last till sunrise. That's a massive amount of wood. Besides, I don't want to start... I hope her magic doesn't only last till sunrise. The wheel is back on the axle. Would you agree to give us a ride for a while now?
You have fixed the wagon, and by Travia, I can use a little company. Here are the keys to the trailer. I'll stay at the campfire a little while longer.
Let's go in. This was a nice day.
Oh yeah, like hell it was. I won the oak leaf challenge.
What are we going to do next?
We'll sleep.
Look. This is the white powder the wrinkly woman used to summon the glistening white light. I saw her throwing it into the fire.
Don't touch that. Who knows what it is?
I'll sleep in the bed. You can have the rug.
Huh? What? What was that? That came from outside.
No, nobody was here.
She's lying.
Regrettable.
He who speaks lies shall hold his tongue.
Please, believe me. There's no one here besides me.
Oh yes, they are here.
She's trying to lead us up the garden path. She'll have to tell us where they are.
Please, I can't tell you anything else.
In that case, we can't leave her unscathed.
Will you go away?
Time flows fast in this world.
Lives are shortened all the time. They are here, and we will find them.
What's going on?
Two strange figures are looking for us. They don't know where we are yet, but they're threatening Isidar.
Oh no. We must help her.
I have to distract the creatures somehow, or chase them off. They'd only slow me down. It's hollow. I'm not touching the stuff with my bare hands. I'm not touching the... I hope the powder does what it's supposed to. I better keep that with me. I hope the powder does what it's supposed to. I could seal the opening of the neck with the rag. Now nothing's trickling out anymore.
Hurry!
We might as well give up before we decide to lock... We might as well give...
She's wasting time.
They are here, and we will find them.
No! No! Ah!
They killed her just like that. The creature is coming to the coach box. I have to get us out of here.
What happened to Isida?
She's all right. She fled.
But her cry.
The creatures injured her, but then they let her go.
But
And then she ran off into the woods. Nuri, we have to go now. They'll kill us.
Geron!
Fex be with me. It didn't work. That should have worked. Not a very bright idea. Not even Nuri's magic will be able to fix that, and mine certainly won't. Make yourself useful for once. There, now, quickly. Too far away.
Geron!
I'm working as fast as I can. I can do it, Nuri.
Geron!
I can do it.
Had sought that. For the moment, they had been able to escape, but the creatures would never stop Who helped them now? When the seer's harp sounds, Andergast will perish, Gwendling said. And the fairy, is the key. Geron had to find out more about these things. The fairy scholar was his only hope. He was right to let Nouri live. He was deeply convinced of that. Even his darkest dreams didn't reveal what woe this decision would soon befall his hometown. But would he have decided any differently had he known?
Are you really better now?
Stop asking all the time. I'm not staying in the wagon. I've been in there for days. And those pale men stopped chasing us a while ago.
All right, but we'll have to talk about your magic at some point.
Look! A human!
What am I doing here?
Bien. On va pouvoir reprendre. Alors.
Raven, after being a good scout for us these last few days, Nouri has asked me to be nicer to you.
What do you think? Will you be able to do that?
I'll try. How about you?
We'll see.
We were able to escape the Seer's creatures and have come a long way. Fate might smile on us favorably. Now we're back in charge.
Well, well. Fate. What do you think that is? Fate.
The will of the gods.
And you think you can bend the will of the gods to fit your agenda?
No, but he who firmly believes in his goals will be helped by the gods.
I'm sure that's what Isilda thought too.
She did nothing to deserve your sarcasm.
All I'm trying to say is, no one ever escapes from Satinav's boundless gaze.
Tell me more about Satinav.
He's known by many names. The 13-Horned, the Irresistible, the helmsman of the Barge of Time. He once was a mighty magician, or even a demigod. The gods chained him to the Barge of Time because he tried to be the master over his own future.
They say the gods don't like people to determine their own fate.
Like Satinav, we mortals are chained to time.
In that case, I will have to break those chains. Have you seen if those demons are still following us?
Didn't you shake them off?
I think I did. I could be wrong, though. They are mighty creatures of the Seer.
I didn't see anyone following us on my scouting flights.
Good.
But that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
Don't start raining on my parade. I'll have a further look around.
Bien. Bah voilà, ça c'était de l'intro. Donc voilà, je m'excuse si techniquement ce n'est pas encore au point, hein, la Switch me pose quelques soucis en termes de capture. On est ici sur l'œil noir, les chaînes de Satinav, un Point'n Clic allemand de chez Daedalic, qui est sorti sur PC déjà un moment, mais ici ils sortent sur Switch avec Memoria, donc le deuxième épisode, hein, ils sont sortis en même temps. Et voilà, là j'étais juste en train de me faire une petite partie, hein, là je suis au chapitre 2 sur 5 de mémoire. Et c'est un Point'n Clic charmant, hein, visuellement c'est plutôt joli, moi ça me plaît beaucoup. C'est très calme, très détente. Je trouve que l'interface est pas top sur Switch, hein. On est bien sûr sur la manette Pro, mais clairement c'est un jeu Point'n Clic, donc on s'adapte beaucoup plus avec une souris. Néanmoins je trouve ça plutôt joli et intéressant à suivre. Alors ça avance bien et les énigmes jusque là sont plutôt pas mal. Voilà, moi ça me fait du bien de jouer un jeu un peu tranquillement, sans me presser, hein, après Werewolf, après Persona 5 et après Little Nightmares 2. C'était un peu le marathon et voilà, ici c'est un joli jeu, c'est un jeu détente pour moi, ça fait du bien. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on peut ramasser ici? On va ramasser ça, je mets le couvercle aussi. On prend tout. Alors j'ai pour ma part un petit peu de soucis au niveau du son, hein. Mon son est désynchronisé par rapport au jeu à cause de la capture. Mais c'est pas bien grave, hein. Je pense que le son pour la vidéo est très correct. J'avais également quelques soucis de lag, j'espère qu'ils sont résolus, hein. Je vais profiter un peu de la vidéo pour faire des réglages. Et en même temps vous montrer le genre de jeu que cela peut être. Alors, on va peut-être se faire un petit chapitre, on va jusqu'au chapitre 3 je pense. Et on va s'arrêter là, hein. On va pas tout faire forcément. On va tout ramasser. Voilà, ça me semble pas mal. Voilà, ça me semble pas mal. Donc on incarne ici Guéron, un oiseleur qui a qui a été engagé pour chasser les corbeaux de son royaume, car il venait commencer à infester un peu le royaume. Et c'est un gars un peu nul en fait, hein, dont tout le monde se moque, hein, tout le monde le raille. Mais il a un pouvoir magique qui est de détruire les choses. Alors c'est pas grand chose, hein, il casse juste une amphore ou un truc comme ça. Donc tout le monde le pense un peu maudit. Et, il a été pris sous l'aile d'un autre oiseleur qui l'a formé. Et cet oiseleur a l'air d'être au courant du retour de Satinav, hein, donc un mage dont les corbeaux sont le signe annonciateur. Il lui demande de trouver et de tuer une fée qui est ici Nuri, une fée qu'on a découverte, qu'on a été chercher dans la forêt. Et le temps qu'on revienne, eh bien, la jeune fille a été découverte en ville. Ils ont essayé de l'attraper. Notre mentor est mort, enfin le mentor de Guéron est mort. Et nous avons donc fui la ville à la recherche d'un spécialiste des fées qui pourra nous en dire plus sur Satinav, la malédiction, etc. Et voilà, on en est là, grosso modo. Et Nuri a bien sûr une capacité inverse de celle de Guéron, qui est de réparer les choses, alors que lui peut les détruire. C'est ce qu'on a vu. Alors, on a un inventaire ici qui est accessible via la touche bas, où on peut choisir différents objets, on peut les combiner entre eux. Voilà, tout simplement. Donc ici, ce qui est chouette, c'est Nuri et Guéron s'entendent bien en fait, hein. C'est un peu le yin et le yang. Elle est hyper optimiste, il est hyper pessimiste. Donc c'est plutôt sympa à écouter. J'espère que le son est bon, parce que j'ai vraiment très peu de retours avec la Switch.
How are you doing?
I am sad that Isida is gone. I hope these terrors will come to an end soon.
That's why we're looking for the fairy scholar, to prevent worse things from happening. What kind of magic was that you saved us with?
That was the power of the moonlight. It is like fire to the sad fairies. It burns them.
Moi je trouve ça plutôt joli, hein. Nuri est très sympathique. C'est des animations à l'ancienne, hein. Enfin, c'est un beau point and click vraiment. Je pense que j'aurais préféré le faire sur PC pour des questions pratiques de souris. Même si du coup je crois que je vais sortir un accessoire de chez Empire Gaming qui permet d'utiliser souris et clavier sur la Switch, voir si ça fonctionne. Mais du coup c'est embêtant, hein, quand même. Mais je devrais pouvoir essayer. Alors ici j'aime bien, hein, l'avant-plan est un petit peu flouté. Il y a quand même quelques mouvements dans les animations.
What do you mean, sad fairies?
I felt that they once were just like me.
And now they are sad?
Sure. If fairies lose their command over magic, they don't die but get consumed by darkness instead. Then they're sad and will never be able to laugh again.
To me, they seemed like mean fiends who have Isida's blood on their hands.
They're sad nonetheless. Believe me.
Your magic is fatal, even for you, isn't it? You almost got burned by it yourself.
I didn't want you to die.
Thank you, Nuri.
What are we going to do now?
Why do those mean fairies serve the seer?
You must have put a spell on them. And please stop talking about this subject. It's making me sad.
We need some gear before we can move on.
That's all right. I can do with a little rest.
Very well. Let's carry on later.
J'ai par contre un truc langue qui s'affiche sur l'écran, je sais pas pourquoi. Ça vient de la Switch, hein, clairement. Donc, Puisque si je fais ça, bah, la langue est toujours là. Hein. Alors bien sûr, on débloque quelques artworks. Hein. Moi j'aime toujours beaucoup les artworks. C'est très beau, hein, honnêtement. Différents designs de Nuri. Enfin, j'aime beaucoup le premier. Et le dernier. Le deuxième, c'est celui qui a été retenu, je pense. Peut-être un chouïa moins fan de celui-là, mais ça reste très très joli. Et ici donc les différentes vidéos. Hein, Alors je vais sauvegarder ici. Et ce que je vais faire, c'est relancer le jeu parce que voilà, pour ne plus avoir le langue qui s'affiche, du moins j'espère. Vous voyez, on est sur Switch, hein, j'ai pas menti, hein, c'est pas PC. On va donc reprendre la partie exactement à l'endroit où on était. On va discuter avec le chevalier qui était présent. Revenir au jeu tout simplement et il vous charge la partie intégralement. Et toujours le mot langue qui apparaît, je sais pas pourquoi.
Hail Rondra, Sir Knight. Could you kindly tell us where we are?
This is the Thash mountain range.
Thash. So the blood barrier is not far off.
It is but a short distance for a traveling knight. For a farm boy and a maiden, it might prove quite a journey.
I am no farmer.
My maiden, you should seek protection from a proper man in these dangerous surroundings.
What kind of a man?
I am Bogomil Rathling, Knight of Andergast. At your service, fair maiden.
I am Nuri. This is my friend Geron.
Nuri it is. What an extraordinary name.
Ah oui, hein, c'est un jeu, un point technique, donc c'est très très bavard.
The king put me in charge of observing the orc tribes of the blood barrier.
You have traveled through the blood barrier?
Of course, but now I have to return to Andergast. There has been some unrest amongst the Tolokai. I have to report to King Efferdan immediately.
We need some gear. A rope, blankets, provisions, everything that can be of use.
Usually you can get those things from Graham, but the old pighead hides in his house and doesn't make a sound. I wouldn't trust that cutthroat anyway. Do you hear that, Graham? You are a cutthroat.
Did you run into an explorer in the blood barrier, near a red lake?
Huh. Red Lake? No, but if he came from the south, he must have been through here.
Why does this Graham hide anyway?
The stupid ox won't admit that I am right.
Right?
Right. He refuses to pay the dues he owes me.
What dues?
He's responsible for the death of my horse. Gave him spoiled fodder, so he died miserably. I'm in a hurry, but by foot alone I won't get far.
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is Akani's trailer to me? But you can leave me your hack. What are you asking for it?
I'm not really sure.
Make up your mind about the price. Then I'll tell you mine.
Why don't you buy this horse and carriage from us?
What use is but you can what are you make then
Ok.
Ron
and with you.
Donc allez voir, on va aller voir le Graham du coup. Hein.
Futile, my boy. That's a dwarf's job.
Alors qu'est-ce que je pourrais faire avec cette cloche d'assaut? Alors peut-être faire sonner une alarme, ça peut être sympa. Est-ce que je peux faire tourner?
Strange contraption.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be satisfied with a simple pull rope.
Moi je mets une rode, j'ai une corde.
Strange contraption.
The owner of the yard doesn't seem to be satisfied with a simple pull rope.
Ça peut faire office de manivelle.
Fits exactly.
Fire! Murder! The orcs are attacking! What are you lot still doing here? Scram before the black furs get here.
Seems like you've been fooled, Sir Dwarf. The boy has sounded the bell. There are no orcs attacking.
What? What's going on in your wooden head, boy? Sounds the alarm without good cause and forces an honest dwarf out of his warm and comfy chair. I can't believe it.
I just wanted to... You didn't answer the door, sir.
Well, forget it. But you can cut out the formal hogwash while we're at it. Who are you, anyway?
I am Geron of Andergast.
From Andergast? Just like this one there? Very well, then. My name is Gram, Grandoline's son. And this is Gram's open house.
Open house? Pfft.
What do you want, Geron of Andergast?
Ben, du matériel, mon gars. Alors c'est là qu'on voit que c'est quand même allemand au niveau de l'illustration de ça. Je suis souvent allé en vacances en Allemagne, c'est vrai que c'est un style qu'on retrouve souvent dans leurs illustrations. Moi j'aime bien, écoutez, je trouve ça vraiment sympa.
We need gear and provisions for
Mais dans
our
un
journey.
conte, quoi,
That
c'est
means a
très
good length
agréable.
of rope, blankets, water.
Very well. That'll be 1 ducat, please.
J'en ai pas.
What? That's much too expensive.
By Fex and Angrosh, what did you expect? Do you think this stuff grows under the rocks around here? Too expensive? I can't believe it.
But...
You can ask again as soon as you have some money.
Et je fais avec la roulotte.
I'll sell you the horse and the trailer.
Nah, don't bother. I don't care much for hacks and what they drag around with them.
Spécialiste des faits.
We're looking for a wise man who is said to be in the blood barrier at the moment, near a red lake.
One of those weirdos, eh? I remember one of them coming through here. Wanted to buy all sorts of stuff from me. Lots of obscure rubbish.
Do you know exactly where I can find him?
Yes. I'll tell you if you can offer me something in exchange. You rub my back, I rub yours.
Un cheval et
There you
une
have it,
roulotte.
my boy. The dwarf is a cutthroat.
Will you bugger off and take care of your swine?
What kind of argument do you and the knight have anyway?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The knight says you poisoned his horse.
Why, that's what he did.
Shut your face, Rattling.
Bah!
So the knight is lying.
Listen, human. I don't think this is any of your business, so...
All right, all right. I'll leave you to it.
Bon, il me faut des sous. Alors. Est-ce que je peux choper des sous en lui vendant mon cheval?
Sir Knight Rathling,
What is it, my boy?
Ah, c'est pas cher.
I'll sell you the horse for 1 ducat.
That old nag isn't worth more than half a ducat. And that would be the deal of your life, my boy. So do we have a deal?
No, we need 1 ducat.
Well, my offer still stands.
I guess we'll have to move on without any gear, Nuri.
But I thought we couldn't go on without.
To venture into the blood barrier with insufficient means, that would be foolish.
But we don't have any money, and you refuse to give us enough for the horse.
Bah!
Et on va compter sur l'aspect chevaleresque, aider une jeune fille.
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
She's looking quite all right, so why would she need help from me?
The knight is right. We can't proceed further into the wild with nothing in our bags. I guess we're stranded for now.
No problem. I like it here. What are those trees over there?
If you feel all right, my girl, everything is just fine. But I can't stand to see fair maidens suffer.
I guess you'll have to look the other way then.
If we don't move along soon, the dark creatures will catch up with us.
I didn't think they were very dark. They were mainly sad.
They killed Isidore, and they almost got us too.
I thought they were a little bit like me.
No, I'm sure they weren't.
J'aime bien le... Mais non, en fait, elles sont juste tristes. On trucidé une femme, mais c'est pas grave.
I wonder what your friends at home are doing at the moment.
Why?
Well, they're all alone now, and they surely miss you.
All alone? Miss Greenbell, we have to go back and fetch them.
No, we can't go back now. Do you want to run directly into the creature's claws? We have to find the fairy scholar. He will help us, and then we can fetch Mrs. Greenbald and the rest.
Miss Greenbell?
Don't you want to help Nuri, good Sir Knight Rathling?
Oh my.
What's wrong with her?
She's sad that we can't go on.
What can I do for you, Nuri?
Miss Greenbell.
How can I help?
Please help us out with 1 ducat, good Sir Knight. Half a ducat for the horse and half a ducat to make Nuri smile again.
I think you've got me, my boy.
Les
No
chevaliers.
gold in the world is spent in vain if it makes beauty smile again. Here you go.
I thank you, good knight.
So we can travel soon?
Yes,
And Miss Greenbell won't have to wait much longer.
Yes, that's the spirit, my girl. Say, don't you want to stay with me after all?
not on your life.
Ok, donc on n'a plus de cheval, mais on a de l'argent à aller dépenser ici.
What do you want?
Here's the money for the gear.
Wonderful. Here's your
Super.
stuff. It's exceptional quality. Good value, too.
I sure hope so, dwarf.
I'll give you some advice for free. When you go into the blood barrier, you'd better not burden yourself with too much stuff. You'll feel every ounce in your bones up in the mountains.
Yes, I know that. I'll leave you to it then.
Bon, les trucs qu'on peut choper. Ah, une fiole.
Hey, keep your paws off my Jenna Creek blue shine beard dye. Do you think my beard gets groomed by air and darkness alone?
You'd better leave the stuff to this dandy boy. It's his most beloved possession.
Ouais. Bon, on a quand même... Attends, c'est quoi encore le pouvoir? Célèbre, pour casser quelque chose.
Well, no.
What? No! By Angrosh and all the beard critters, my beautiful Jenna Creek blue shine beard dye. Who did that?
Perhaps Angrosh himself has punished you for your vanity, Sir Dwarf.
What will my beard have to say to that?
Ok, donc le truc qu'on va pouvoir lui donner, c'est simplement de refaire sa fiole, j'imagine.
Smells like juniper berries.
Ah, ah ben voilà. C'est haut par contre.
I can't reach it.
Pas une échelle quelque part. À fouiller.
When will we move on?
I don't have the slightest idea where this red lake is.
Le corbeau il s'est volé.
Raven?
Voilà.
Do you see the flower box at the dwarf's house up there?
I see him.
There are womberries in there. Can you fly up there and get me some?
Do you need a healing remedy? Are you injured?
No, but they are great for wounds. We should be prepared for all possibilities on our journey.
All right then.
Magnifique. Donc avec ce que j'ai trouvé dans la roulotte, je vais pouvoir refaire la teinture. Alors. Monobé. Combiné avec... Je vais mettre dans quoi? Dans le couvercle, j'imagine. Ah, ok.
Now all I have to do is squeeze the berries.
J'ai un pilon, je pense. Ouais, pilon. Combiné.
How do I fill it?
Combiné avec
How do I fill
la
it?
bouteille.
Good old Garatian Bluebeard dye.
C'est bon? Bouteille que je me... Ok, ça va être bon. Pour lui filer ça du coup. Tac. On va y donner.
Can you make use of this Garatian beard tonic? I'll give it to you for some information.
Let's see it. Garatian? I guess this will have to make do until I can get my hands on the real stuff again. So, what do you want to know?
Ben voilà.
Where exactly has the scholar gone?
He babbled something about a cave to the north of a big orc statue, near a red lake. He couldn't wait to get there. His imp had made a mess of my whole shop.
When did the fairy scholar pass through here?
That must have been a month ago. Wanted to stay the winter in the blood barrier. I called him crazy. All his imp had for me was a dirty laugh.
How do we get to this cave?
First you travel north, through the Screech Owl Forest, or better yet, past Bloodthorn Hollow. Oh, never mind. I'll show you on the map.
What is an imp doing with a fairy scholar?
How the hell should I know? That was an unholy, uninhibited, nasty little imp. Ugly and mean. My shop still reeks of his foul mouth.
Why, thank you, Master Dwarf.
Tatam, on peut continuer. On va sauvegarder ici déjà. Ça m'embête le truc langue qui apparaît. Est-ce que je peux peut-être aller dans les paramètres virer ça? Oh, ouais, en allemand. Ah, c'est un jeu allemand, et on va taper ça en allemand, c'est beaucoup mieux.
Komm, Nuri, wir gehen weiter.
Komm weiter, Rabe.
Moi, je préfère quand même la voix de Nuri en anglais, mais c'est pas grave, on continue.
Die Blutzinnen. Das unwegsamste aller Gebirge.
Ah, ça rame un peu, je suis désolé.
Was bei allen 12 Göttern hatte den Feenforscher ausgerechnet hierhin verschlagen? Keine Gefahr gab es, die hier nicht lauerte. In was für ein Land hatte er Nuri geführt?
J'aime beaucoup cet aspect conte, honnêtement. Il y a un petit côté, allez, si vous connaissez... Si vous connaissez les...
Und von allen Schwarzpelzen waren hier die schrecklichsten zu Hause.
Comment ça s'appelle?
Ihre Gefangenen verschleppen sie in die Höhlen von Orakar und hetzten sie dort zu Tode. So erzählte man sich von den blutrünstigen Zolochai. Und der Weg führte geradewegs durch ihr Lager.
Ah bah je vais m'arrêter ici. Hein.
Psst, Nuri. Komm hier in den Schatten. Hier sehen sie uns nicht. Das ist ein ganzes Orklager. Wenn sie uns finden, sind wir tot.
Rabe!
Los, berichte. Und kräh etwas leiser.
Der Rote See ist hinter dem Bergkamm. Aber die Orks sitzen überall. Sie sind hier, um ein Ritual auszuführen. Es dauert Tage, bis sie es beenden und verschwinden.
Also kein roter See?
Unsinn. Wir sind nicht tagelang durch die Blutzinnen geklettert, um jetzt umzukehren.
Du willst die Vieh retten und riskierst ihren Tod. Ich dachte, Nuri könnte dir vertrauen. Aber du handelst genau wie Gwynling es wollte.
Hab keine Angst, Rabe. Geron weiß schon, was er tut. Stimmt's nicht, Geron?
Natürlich. Ich bringe dich heil zum Feenforscher. Das kann alles nicht wahr sein. Die Orks werden uns zerfleischen.
Du solltest dich besser beeilen.
Voilà, moi je vais m'arrêter ici. Hein. Je vais pas faire les... Je vais pas faire toutes les trucs d'un coup. Mais voilà, moi je trouve ça sympa. C'était une petite... voilà, ça je vous ai montré un petit peu à quoi ça ressemblait les chaînes de Satinav. Ici sur Switch, mais également sur PlayStation 4 de mémoire et sur PC bien entendu. J'ai un petit bug là avec le mot langue qui apparaît, ça me gêne. Honnêtement, j'avais pas vu qu'on pouvait le mettre en allemand, mais c'est mieux en allemand. Voilà, c'est le conte allemand typique, un petit peu comme... Ah, je retombe pas dessus. Les monstres et merveilles. Voilà, si vous ne connaissez pas la série des monstres et merveilles, c'est génial. Et c'est un peu la même ambiance, des contes comme ça, un petit peu anciens. Bref, je vous laisse. J'espère que cette petite vidéo vous a au moins un peu fait découvrir un jeu qui sort un peu des sentiers battus. Enfin, c'est pas une grosse production, c'est pas un jeu auquel on va beaucoup parler, mais ça peut plaire à certains, et j'espère que c'est votre cas parce que c'est le mien. Sur ce, eh bien, j'espère que vous vous portez bien, que tout se passe bien pour vous, et on se retrouve bientôt sur Pixel Barbecue TV. Salut!